Hello everybody. So today I actually lost my voice because of the flu season or whatever is going on, but today we're going to be sampling without sampling, and we're going to be doing that in the style of Larry June type beats. Lately I've been listening to a lot of Larry June type beats. I already noticed that in his beats, most of them sample old school soul samples, probably from the 80s or whatnot. But today we're going to be trying to recreate that from scratch. No sampling, no legal issues, nothing. Alright everybody, let's get to it. So the plugin I'm using today for the piano is actually called Keyzone. And it's a plugin that my friend 99 put me onto. And it's really good for gospel piano, as you can see. You just gotta add some stuff like reverb and flanger, or whatever fits with the vibe of the beat you're trying to make. But I'm gonna start off with the piano. I'm gonna just do some simple R&B chords. It's gonna be really overused, basic R&B chord progression. I forgot what it was called, but this will work. I'm gonna stick with that. Now I'm gonna be using a free Kontakt factory selection kit. And this is a free plugin, by the way, from Kontakt. It's called Kontakt Factory Selection. And Kontakt Player is free to download too. I got a little percussion in the background. I'm gonna try to add some bass, the saxaphone after this. Next plugin I'm gonna use is called Flex, and it's everyone knows who Flex is, who has FL Studio. It's a free plugin that comes with FL Studio. And this should work as a bass. I use this for a lot of my melodies actually. I honestly get really beat blocked when it comes to recording basses with the piano, but let me try something. This is another free plugin right here, and you guys will be surprised by this one too. It's called Collab 3, I believe. This is right here. But go to the factory sets. This jazz basic plugin is very, very fire. I'll demonstrate it right now. This is not like a video to advertise them. I just wanted to show you guys how it was possible to make anything for free. So we'll take it like that. And this last one is another sauce. So these are all free plugins. But this one right here is called, this one's my favorite. It's called Tenor Saxaphone. So Decent Sampler is a VST that is similar to Kontakt. And Tenor Saxaphone is a free library that you download online, that you load on Decent Sampler. And bro, just listen to this. There you go. It should work better now. It wasn't charging. Oh, what? It's still tweaking? Alright. You know, one thing I hate about other YouTubers is that they think it's funny when they put their mistakes on screen. But that shit isn't funny at all. Like, this shit's overplayed. So, but I'm gonna try my best to avoid that in these videos. Like, okay, you'll be watching a video, and then there'll be this one dude who fucks up mid-sentence, and he keeps that in the video, and he thinks that shit's funny as fuck. Like, he thinks he's a comedian because he kept that in the video, but no, bro, that shit is so unfunny. That's like one of the most unfunny shits ever. But, alright, that was a little rant I wanted to put on this video. That's nothing music related. Okay, so now we're gonna add Splice vocals. I guess this is the only, it's not a plugin. You can't really classify this as a plugin, Splice, but you basically just have to pay $11 a month fee. It should work. I mean, you guys should be able to afford that shit. I mean, I'm not even paying for it right now, and I still have some of the old sounds left. So I'm gonna add some of the sounds, some of the vocals to this beat, and then it'll sound like a sample because of it. Just watch. Isn't it crazy that life has gotten so advanced, civilization has gotten so advanced to the point where minimal things like making beats matters now. Before we had to hunt for our food and survive, but now we can just make beats. This one. Oh my. Yup, this is the one. Alright. Good job, Larry. I think that works. Good job, Larry. Yeah, that should work. Oh, shit. Good job, Larry. Alright, now it's time to process everything and make sure it actually sounds like a sample before I send it out to all the other producers. So this is what I do. I just render everything. Make sure there's no insert effects. Alright, so then after everything is processed or rendered as a sample, this is where the fun begins. So you edit an audio editor. You typically want to put the sample hertz in the range where it usually be in the EQ. So this is how I usually figure out how I want it. There's a difference between using the EQ to filter out the high end and using the audio editor sample rate to filter out the high end. So with the sample rate right here, when you filter out the high end, it sounds more, the bit rate gets a little bit lower, the quality sounds a little bit lower, which makes it sound a little bit more old school. And it also takes out, it exterminates the high ends a lot more efficiently than you would with the EQ. So I'm gonna show you guys what I mean. Right here, let's route this to a random channel, put free parametric EQ on it, ignore all those plugins. I know, there's a lot, but this is how it would sound like if you were to take out the high ends at around 3000 hertz. You can see how much hertz are right here, but you could also use this as a reference or a guide for taking out the high end with the audio editor later, which you'll see. So right now it's in 4386 hertz, and you can see that. Look, let's just play it. So right now I'm gonna edit this in audio editor. Right click right here in this black area. And then I saw 3500 in the EQ sample hertz up here when I was scrolling down, or like when I was just experimenting. Then we click resample, we put that on, tempo sync on, press accept. Oh shit, I forgot to drag it. So after you press accept, you drag it here, and then it should sound different. And then compare that with the EQ on. So you see how much better that sounds? It sounds a lot more, not cleaner, it actually sounds dirtier, but that dirtier sound is what makes it sound more like a sample. I'm gonna just do that with the other. So right now what I'm doing is adjusting the transitioning between all the audio and the vocals so that it comes in cleanly. So right now, once you got all your instruments ready, pretty much all it is just leveling and isolating certain frequencies so that they don't clash with each other. And what I mean by that is, if you want certain high ends that you want to be heard, you would usually isolate those, and if you want certain low ends that you want to be heard, you would usually isolate those, and then leave some room for the frequencies in the other instruments to breathe so they don't clash too much. That's really all mixing and mastering is. Like right now, for example, the organ. When you're listening to an organ, you want to hear all that high end, all the soul in the high end, so it'll leave a little bit more. But you also kind of want to leave a little bit of the bass. Okay, so I gotta consolidate these. And with the vocals are very important when it comes to these old school samples, because you want to make sure they don't sound too quiet, but ensure that it's not too clear or too muddy. It has to be in the middle. You definitely want to, especially with the loudest instrument, if you have a piano on your old school samples, you want to make sure there's not too many low frequencies in the mix with your pianos and these R&B samples or soul, old school soul samples. And then this is the part where the automations come in. You just want to make sure you're automating the beginning so that they don't come in too choppy. So they don't come in very sharply or abruptly. I usually do that with the beginning so that it comes in a little bit slower. Alright, and then for the final touches, I'm going to shift the whole pitch of the sample with Soundshifter pitch stereo. I'm going to put up a couple of semitones. And this is the only free plugin, or this is the only non-free plugin in this whole video. But you don't need this plugin. You can honestly just export the sample the way it is, and then pitch it up again, and then render it out, and take out some of the high end, and you'll have a sample. Numbers. Good job, Larry. Good job, Larry. Numbers. Yeah, I think Larry June would hop on this, but anyways, I hope you guys liked that video. I try to make sure to put as many tips in there as I could, because I see a lot of tutorials and they tend to leave out a lot of important details when it comes to sample making. But hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Please like and subscribe. I would appreciate it very much. Thank you.